Hi, this is Patti Sampson, real estate broker, marketer, and agent consultant. Thanks for joining me here at exposedagent.com. If you're on this page, you're probably curious about my training and drip campaign opportunities and maybe some other things regarding social media, lead generation, websites, that kind of stuff. So this is just a little podcast to tell you more about me and to share how I have helped other agents through the years with some of the same challenges I have had as a real estate agent myself. But before I get started, let's talk about you first. So I have some questions for you. Are you ready? First of all, number one, do you have access to a list of all the people who may have interest in doing real estate business with you? If so, where are they? Are they in your Outlook? Do you have them on an Excel spreadsheet? Are they in a CRM you don't like? Or maybe it's a CRM that really overwhelms you? Or maybe they're just on sheets of paper lying all over your office or in your car. By the way, that was me. Number two, if you had an hour to prospect your database and dig out some gold nuggets of hot business, would you have a place to go and do that and actually find the warm business or hot business? In other words, do you think your database is a mess? Can you tell who your buyers are, who your sellers are? Who's your sphere? What stage are they in? Are they prospecting? Are they hot leads or closed clients? Can you tell at a glance or with a simple search where and who all your clients are? Question three, are you buying or generating leads with nothing in place for automating follow-up or providing your reminders for follow-up? Question four, do you want to start generating your own leads, but you just don't know where to start? Question five, are you staying in touch with your most important referral base, which, by the way, is your past clients? Most of us are not. Question six, does your sphere remember you are a real estate professional? Do you even have a sphere set up to automatically remind them that you are a real estate agent? Question seven, do you have an automatic email or drip or both campaign set up to communicate with your leads for the long term? If so, are you getting any response or conversion from the content that's being sent? Are you sending videos? Are you sending texts? Question eight, do you love your website? And can you be found organically online, maybe on the first page of Google? Question 10, does the thought of using social media just boggle your mind? Don't worry, you're not alone if it does. Question 10, and the last question, have any of these questions struck a nerve with you? If so, I want you to keep listening. I got my real estate license in the early 2000s after a 17-year legal career. I realized I was going to put a gun to my head if I had to sit in that cubicle another 10 minutes pushing paper from right to left. At that time, I was a single mother of 2 teenage boys. I quit my job cold turkey to get my real estate license and go 100% commission-based. Yep, many people thought I was crazy, but I knew I had a very large why, and that why needed to get fulfillment. Well, that decision was one of the best decisions I had ever made. After floundering around for a few months, attempting to get this crazy real estate business figured out, I landed at a company that provided me thousands of internet leads. Now, on the surface, it sounds wonderful, but frankly, it was both a blessing and a curse, as you will soon hear. My next goal was to learn how to find the gold in the massive humanity that was coming in from the leads I was getting. I realized I could not keep that wheel turning and the pipeline filled if I had not put systems in place to work both in the business and on the business at the same time. Meeting with buyers and sellers and then coming home to write contracts, negotiating, closing, and then prospecting a massive database was quite challenging for one person. Not to mention raising 2 boys and trying to have a personal life as a single woman at the age of 42. By the way, you don't ever want to do prospecting after a couple glasses of wine. So I made less than 6 figures that first year because in exchange for the leads I was getting, I had to give my company 65% of everything I sold. Well, I learned a lot during the next 7 years, having opened what I estimate to be approximately 8,000 to 10,000 doors. In fact, I think it's more, but I don't even want to calculate that. I actually answered the phone 9 times during dinner one night when my kids called me out on it. And you know you're obsessed when your teams are calling you out for being on the phone too much. By the time I left that brokerage in 2010 here in the Phoenix metro area, I realized I had to find a better way to balance my personal life with my business career. So I set out to find the systems and tools to create what I like to call an agent-in-the-box system. I went on a hunt to test out, try out, and practice different tools, content, and websites and software to see what I could do to get seen online, generate more leads, and automate my follow-up. What I found was creating engaging prospecting content and automating and organizing with a CRM tool was going to be imperative. And most importantly, to do it efficiently, effectively, and affordably. Since that time, I've worked thousands of internet leads. I've closed hundreds of my own personal sales. I've managed 100+ agent team, and during that time I also owned my own brokerage too. So today it's time now for me to share my knowledge, generating leads, working niches, and most importantly, organizing and automating lead follow-up so that we can all learn how to be better at increasing our lead conversion. I've been fortunate enough to have trained thousands of agents since those early years in real estate on the subject of lead conversion on various CRMs and lead management, both in person and online. And what I've learned is that bottom line, before you spend money on lead generation, for best results, you must get your systems and content in place to automate your lead follow-up before you start spending money on lead gen. Now, I would venture to guess, if you've listened to this podcast already this long, that something I've said has stricken a nerve, as I mentioned earlier. Well, rest assured, you're not alone. Let's just face it, we did not go into real estate school to learn to be marketers. But that does not mean we cannot get our systems set up to automate and organize for most efficiency and highest conversion possible. Don't reinvent the wheel. So listen, I'm passionate about helping real estate agents. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I am one and I've lived it. My goal is to help you affordably generate, automate, and organize your business. What I bring to the table is an experience as an agent and a broker working in the business. I'm not a tech support person or a tech person explaining how to use software. I'm an agent using software as efficiently and effectively through trial and practice as I can. I will teach you and train you on the whys and the hows of what I learned trudging through thousands of leads, getting them to respond, and of course, creating more conversion so I could close more sales. During this process, I was also able to increase my organic online search engine, and I can now be found on the first page of Google for my niche. So I'm here to teach you what I've learned. Isn't it time to start working smarter? Mine your current and future database and get good work habits and automated systems in place. So to help you balance your work life with your personal life, I know that I am pretty positive I can help you because I've been in your shoes. If this sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love to help you out. So just click the button below to schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me to get started, and we'll get acquainted and learn more about how I can help you to get started working smarter and not harder. And I'll be here when you're ready. So thank you, and I look forward to our time together. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by.